1. Want to welcome those of you just tuning in. We're in the first inning with 2 away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Past battles with Scherzer, he has 9 base hits in 41 ABs. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Mike Soroka will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
And now, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Nationals, the shortstop, Trey
Here's the pitch.
Turner.
Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. Been a fairly decent start to the year, 3-2 in their first 5.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Ro? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. What's the key for a home win here tonight, Mark?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he popped him up. And that's going to land foul. Again, another foul ball.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And it's fouled away. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here now is Juan Soto. He swings and lines it to left. Ozuna gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. Still no score. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ronald Acuna. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Now a swinging bunt that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Fouled away. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
Batting 7.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
First pitch on its way. Liner in there for a base hit.
Batting 8. The right fielder, Christian Pache.
The batter will be Christian Pache as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber.
The right fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Soroka has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Josh.
Now to bat, Josh Bell, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high. Gone. Two runs on the board after that home run by Josh Bell. Second home run early in the year, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
Two home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Here's Starlin Castro.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Starlin.
And he lays off there 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Acuna's there for it. 1 out.
Batting seventh.
All right,
The
the
catcher,
Atlanta Braves attack you on
Yaw.
defense this way. Hey, let's
Whoa.
focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Victor Robles digging in now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 2 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. Another 0-2 coming. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. We've played 2. It's 2-0 Washington. Leading off the inning, it'll be Mike Soroka, and they could use a spark from him here.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right, and that's in there, base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, and no one will track it down. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. This one's hit deep out to left center field. A ball that's carrying. And this will bang up against the wall. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's got an opportunity to drive in a pair, perhaps even it up here in the early going. Slow grounder to first. Bell brings it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
So stepping in is Ronald Acuna, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First delivery to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Nationals 2 and the Braves 1. Now it'll be Max Scherzer as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Scherzer.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now back. The shortstop.
Next to hit is Trey Turner. Flew out last time up. First offering. Strike taken up in the zone.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Luis Garcia. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still lead it 2-1. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Marcell Ozuna. First pitch coming, here it is. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
To the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. He singled in his first AB. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
So now to the plate, Austin Riley. Fouled off. A base hit in his first trip. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
High hop, and he barehands it. He is out. Braves go down without a whimper here. They still trail it here 2-1. So here is Juan Soto. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Juan Soto.
Now here's the first offering. Hit back up the middle.
Swanson brings it in.
And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The right fielder, number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
So bases are empty with one out now. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Here's the first pitch to him.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And he falls behind 0-2. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ozuna is under it, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Christian Pache. First pitch on the way. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Now batting, the pitcher,
In now, Mike Soroka. He grounds it sharply to third. Zips it to Castro for 1. On to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in as the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box, Freddie Freeman.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Goes the other way as this is line to left. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. 2 left for Atlanta. They're down 2-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and Castro's got himself a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Yan Gomes. 0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Standing in now, Victor Robles, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Castro stands at first with 1 out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And it's fouled away. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Fouled away. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Into the box now, Max Scherzer. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a line drive to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Acuna digs in now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short.
Turner fields it cleanly.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Up next, Marcell Ozuna. Last time through was a base hit. First offering on its way. Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, two-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
In now, Austin Riley.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Fouled off.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Hit high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up. At the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and they will jump ahead here. It's now 4-2.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Ryan Harper will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian.
Into the box, Christian Pache. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Stepping in now, Mike Soroka. And right away he chases a fastball. Not the best effort there, and it's strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Soft liner towards short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
So up steps Ozzie Albies.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And that'll get down out there. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only one away.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Standing in now, Dansby Swanson.
As he'll send a ground ball down to third.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
He's good.
And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Bases full now following the error. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. From the stretch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with 2 outs on a very deep fly ball. Really surprising. Ready now is Ronald Acuna. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. First pitch of the AB now. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Castro is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Braves lead this one 5-2. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Luis Garcia.
And now for Washington, Luis Garcia. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
This is pulled into right. Pache able to track it down for the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and the deficit remains 5-2. Daniel Hudson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. And now here is Marcell Ozuna, singled in his last at-bat.
The left fielder. Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud, as he's reaching at a curveball and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Career line against Daniel Hudson. He's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Hit on the ground to third. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. Atlanta leads it 5-2.
Leading up for the Nationals, the right fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Luke Jackson will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
So here's Starlin Castro. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the first pitch. Lined hard. But this is foul for the first strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder at the track. Gone! It's a solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro. Second home run early in the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
At the plate, Yan Gomes. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball right side. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor Robles.
In now, Victor Robles, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Ready to begin the 8th, and up next will be Christian Pache.
Christian Pache.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Castro is calling for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Stepping in for the Braves, Luke Jackson. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Ozzie Albies, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Career line against Daniel Hudson. He's 1 for 3. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Josh Harrison will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And now the first pitch. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Here's a pop-up now. Freeman has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Here now is Trey Turner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. In there. No balls and a strike. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Ozuna. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Third baseman, number 2, Luis Garcia.
Now at the plate here is Luis Garcia. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch on its way.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
The windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They're still down 5-3. Jeremy Jeffress enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. First pitch of the AB on its way. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So the next to bat will be Freddie Freeman. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. First delivery to him. Line to left. Soto gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves, and it remains 5-3. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Right fielder looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line and right as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber.
Number 12.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The Nationals find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Josh Bell. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
So now to the plate, Starlin Castro. Hard hit ball to second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
The batter, the catcher, Yan Gomes.
Now at the plate, Yan Gomes. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he will put this one away. And the Braves have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Atlanta Braves rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Mike Soroka earns the win, his 2nd. Luke Jackson takes the rare 3-inning save, his 2nd. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 5 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Nationals, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.